Toronto is a diverse and developing city and one of the most popular places for tourists to visit in Canada. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share these things to know before you go to Toronto. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So firstly, let's look at the best time to visit. The best time to visit Toronto is from April to October, when the weather is warm and outdoor attractions are all open. Avoid the summer if you want to avoid tourism, but July and August are perfect times for a trip to Niagara Falls. They are busier months, but the heat makes drying off a lot easier. Toronto has extreme weathers, so avoiding travel from November to February is a good idea for those that don't like the cold. If you can brave it, wrap up warm and visit in December as the city comes alive with festivities. So now let's look at getting there. Toronto Pearson International Airport is the main entry point for most visitors to the city, with connections to every continent in the world. Air Canada is a popular choice as Canada's flagship carrier, ideal for international travellers. From the airport, avoid the city traffic by catching the Union Pearson Express train into the city centre. You can also catch a train using Amtrak to Toronto's Union Station, which is centrally located downtown and connects visitors to the subway system. So now let's look at getting around Toronto. So Toronto has fantastic and affordable public transport that you can take advantage of. The Toronto Transit Commission runs the subway, streetcars and buses, meaning that you can use the same Presto Pass to access them all. The subway is easy to navigate and is a popular option, especially in the winter months, whilst the streetcars and buses will get you to most attractions and neighbourhoods in the city. You can also walk around Toronto, use the bike sharing program, or take advantage of PATH, Toronto's underground walkway system that connects to major subway stations and shopping malls around the city as well, ideal for those colder months. So now let's look at typical prices in Toronto. Accommodation in Toronto can be expensive. Expect to pay at least 40 Canadian dollars for a dorm bed on the outskirts of the city centre, and at least $70 for a private room at a budget hotel. Mid-range hotels start at 90 Canadian dollars, but you can also get some great apartment rentals for as little as 80 if you book in advance. There are some gorgeous luxury hotels in Toronto, and most will cost at least $300 or more. Breakfast can be found at a coffee shop for under $10, whilst lunch at a sit-down restaurant starts at around $20 per person. If you want a dinner for two, including a few drinks, expect to pay at least $100. Public transport tickets start at $3.20, whilst a day pass for the various bike programs can be found for under 10 Canadian dollars. So although Toronto is an expensive destination, there are ways to save money here as well. Of course, stick to public transport, but also use the free PATH walkways that we mentioned earlier. Toronto is known for its amazing and diverse food, and you can find cheap eats all over the city. Pick up food from Kensington Market or head to one of the many ethnic restaurants. Chinatown and Little Korea is a fantastic hub of affordable restaurants. There are plenty of parks and markets to enjoy in the city for free, but you can also get some great deals on paid attractions too. Museums are inexpensive, sports tickets can be found for cheaper prices when you book in advance, and the Toronto City Pass can save you money on many attractions in the city too. So now let's look at the best things to see and do. You can't visit Toronto without heading to the CN Tower, but also make sure to visit the Art Gallery of Ontario before taking a stroll around the Toronto Music Garden. Visit Casa Loma, Toronto's very own castle, before visiting the St. Lawrence Market for meats, cheeses and food stalls. Head to a sports game whilst in the city and eat your heart out at Kensington Market. Watch this video to find out the best travel destinations in Canada. Then, to plan your trip to Canada, watch this video. We hope you have an amazing time in Toronto. Stay safe and stay creative.